Hi, I'm Pete Jefferson, and this is another opinion I hope will be useful or informative for you. As always, write me at pete.jefferson65@gmail.com with your opinion. I like to hear from other people. Today's opinion is about meditation. I guess more informative than just an opinion. Meditation is one of those great fads of the 70s that seems to have faded away to the back roads of mind study over the years. We're all caught up in the technology of the modern age and appear to have lost the art of seeking that wonderful feeling that can only be described as quiet, spiritual quiet. Our little study group in the early 70s would practice deep relaxation and use white noise such as wind, or what they called white noise, to cover any outside noise, and it would bring in a deep feeling of peace as we explored the higher realms of the mind. I'm as guilty as anyone from moving away from seeking the quiet every few days for a few minutes to always having a TV blaring or set of earphones or listening to anything but the quiet. Now, there are a number of uses for deep relaxation, but we're going to work on meditation only today and a couple of methods of making it work. In studying the many techniques of meditation, you'll probably entertain several different schools of thought, spiritual and cosmic thought, which when studied very carefully will all lead you to the same end. Someone in our group once said that prayer is when you talk to God and meditation's when you let God talk to you. You're looking to find the quietness and peace of your God talking to you. Be still and know that I am God. That's one great ad for meditation. And creating a private island in your mind is one method of separating yourself from this realm. You mentally picture yourself beside a small stream in an area with beautiful flowers of all colors and types, trees in bloom, perfect temperatures, blue skies, and a few fluffy clouds and so on. You sit down and relax beside one of the trees. Think about the spiritual goal for which you need an answer or direction. Occasionally you may be joined by another entity who will speak to you. And you don't let the appearance of this entity startle you back into this world. Just let the thoughts flow between you. Chances are you will receive instructions or an answer to your question in a short time. Another method is to try and become attuned to a higher power and to gain this quiet and peace. You don't have to build an artificial island to do this. Just you look for the superconscious, the collective unconscious, the supreme being or God. The label we hang on this state isn't as important as the results we attain when we achieve it. You will only feel or see a white nothingness that is difficult to explain, and about as difficult after you've experienced it. You're there with the greater consciousness or God, if you want, and that is all. Let me explain how to start on this search for the other self. You will find that you can spend a little time looking into the depths of your mind. To achieve this quiet state, everyone has their own questions to ask and answers to find, and you will learn to speak to the higher being or presence that awaits you. You must learn and practice self-relaxation with this. I'm not here to go into relaxation with you. We'll only provide the roadmap, and you can practice at your leisure. If you search the internet, you'll find a number of sources for relaxation tapes to help you achieve the state you need for deep relaxation. A basic guideline for relaxation will We'll begin with you visualizing and relaxing all the muscles in your toes and your feet. Relaxation flows through your ankles and into the calves of your legs, then flows through your knees and into your thighs, and the hips and the chest are next. Follow that with relaxing the shoulders and the arms and the hands and fingers, and on to the neck and face for the finish. When you are fully physically relaxed, you can picture a golden stairway leading up to a resting place such as your private island or a beautifully lit meeting place, and find the loving, trusting higher being that will help you with your meditation. After several minutes with the presence, you can reverse your journey and back down from that higher place and wake up as you step off the bottom step. The presence found at the resting place is most likely the projected higher consciousness of the person in meditation. It knows the answers to most questions and the secrets of the mind. It quietly guides us during our lives. If we learn to communicate with it through meditation, we can raise ourselves to a little higher mental plane. We could also be tapping into a force outside of ourselves, such as the great cosmic consciousness. Sounds pretty simple, and it is, after you've spent a few days or weeks learning the techniques that suit your personality. For an experienced person, it will take 10 or more minutes to reach the relaxed state. Once you feel comfortable with your progress, tackle building your private spot or finding that spiritual corner where you find the light. Remember, visualization is the key for total success. Now, I'm not much of an expert in public speaking, much less reciting poetry, but I'd like to close with one of my favorites, if you'll indulge me for a few moments. I promise it isn't too painful. My life is free of all the stress because I've found the happiness of knowing where my life has been and knowing that I'll live again. I feel the love of something great when I close my eyes and deeply meditate. I can look back and see myself as I was in another time and place. I feel free for a while as my spirit travels through the vast cosmos of mysteries unraveled. This life we live is one small part of a greater force and love that fills our hearts. I look deep within my soul when I'm ready to make my journey, opening doors and seeing pictures of old friends long forgotten in different places. I awaken, and the truth will set me free. Thanks for listening today. I'll see you next time.